Okay, so we're all pretty used to AI that can talk, right? It can find you a fact, it can write a piece of code, maybe even a poem about your dog, but that's just talk. Today, we're going to talk about something way bigger. We're going to explore the exact moment AI learned not just to talk, but to act. This is the huge leap from just being a know it all to being a do it all. And we're going to break down exactly how it works. All right, so have you ever had this happen? You ask your smart assistant to do something that seems pretty simple. Like check the live price of this stock and email the number to my accountant. And it just can't. It can tell you about stocks for sure. It can tell you how to write an email, but connecting those two simple actions, nope. So what gives? Well, here's the best way to picture it. Think of a standard large language model, an LLM, as this brilliant brain, but it's stuck in a locked room. Its knowledge is massive, but it's totally static. It's based on data from the past, so it knows about the concept of weather, but it has no way of telling you if it's raining outside your window right now. It can't get into your private calendar because it's completely cut off from the live, dynamic, real world. Okay, so how do we get that brilliant brain out of its locked room? Or at least give it a way to interact with the outside world? Well, there's a solution, and it's super powerful, but also kind of elegant. It's called function calling. The key, the magic ingredient here is something called function calling. And you can just think of it like a new superpower for the AI. It allows the model to basically realize, hey, I can't answer this on my own. And then it can pause and call out to an external tool to either grab live info or to actually do something for you. Right. So to be clear, the brain isn't actually leaving its room. What we've done is we've given it a phone line or, an internet connection. It can now pick up the phone and call a weather service, a stock ticker, or your calendar API to get the live data it needs. Suddenly, it's not isolated anymore. Okay, so that's the what. But how does it actually work? Now, this might sound super technical, but trust me, the basic idea is pretty straightforward. So let's dive in. First things first, though, we got to get one little piece of jargon out of the way, the API. Don't let the acronym scare you. You know how a restaurant menu shows you exactly what dishes you can order from the kitchen? Well, an API is pretty much the same thing, but for software. It's a menu of specific actions or data that one program can order from another. It's just a clear set of rules for them to talk to each other. Okay, so let's put it all together. Let's say you ask it something that requires a few steps, like what's the weather in London and can you add it to my calendar? Here's where the magic happens. The AI acts like a really smart project manager. First, it looks at your request and goes, okay, I'm going to need a weather tool and a calendar tool here. Then it makes a perfectly structured call to the weather API. The weather service sends back the live data. Then the AI takes that info, makes another call to your calendar API to create the event, and then it wraps the whole thing up in one simple, natural answer for you. It's juggling all these outside tools behind the scenes to get your one thing done. So, okay, that's cool at all, but what's the big deal? Why is this such a game changer? Well, because this single capability creates a massive leap forward in what we call AI responsiveness. And look, this is not just some neat party trick or a minor update. It is the absolute key to making these language models responsive in a way that's actually genuinely useful in a way they just weren't before. And we need to be really clear about what responsiveness means here. It's not just about speed. It's about getting an answer that's actually relevant. An answer based on what's happening right now, not on some old, static data it was trained on years ago. And you can see the difference right here. It's absolutely staggering. When an AI is just using its old baked-in knowledge, its accuracy for real-world questions, well, it's not great. Maybe a little better than a coin toss. But the second you give it that phone line, that function calling ability, the accuracy just skyrockets. You're not just getting a helpful guess anymore, you're getting a reliable fact. And that is the moment AI goes from being a fun toy to a tool you can actually depend on. So this isn't just about making today's AI a little bit better. It's about opening a door to a completely new future, a new generation of applications, now that AI is truly functional. And this is where your imagination can really start to run wild. Instead of an AI that just tells you about flights, imagine one that goes out, checks all the prices for you, finds the best deal, and then actually books it. Done. Think about a finance bot that not only watches the market, but can execute a trade the second your conditions are met. Or a smart home that sees you're low on milk, checks your calendar, and just orders it for you. This is the world that's being built right now.
So there you have it. We've bridged the gap. The brilliant brain in the room isn't just talking anymore, it's acting. The potential here is incredible, a future with truly helpful AI assistants that can actually do things for us. But with all this new power, it leaves us with one pretty big question to think about. As these AI systems get better and better at doing things in the real world, who's really in charge? How do we make sure we're the ones holding the reins?